my story here, and yeah, it can be a little bit exaggerated. So one time I went to a school for interview, and it was not prepared that time. So I went there, and out of the blue, I got a chance to teach English subject as an English teacher. So
Okay,
that
that's
time,
good.
yeah, I was blank because I did not teach like any time as an English teacher. That time I found that opportunity and I grabbed it and I started teaching. And day by day, I improved a lot. I'm not saying there I did not learn anything. So I learned a lot. After that, what happens one day?
Thank you giving me opportunity to introduce myself. For thank you for this. My name is Aarti. I am from Uttarakhand. I live in Dehradun in Uttarakhand state. And if I talk about my education qualification, I have done MSc with chemistry subject. And if I talk about my hobbies, I like play to piano. I like driving.
Okay.
That's all about me.
Okay, wow, amazing. So as you were saying, you have done your MSc, right? So are you working somewhere or just you are a homemaker?
No, nowadays I am only homemaker.
Okay, so what are your hobbies? May I know?
I like play to piano, driving car, and nowadays recently I start learning English language.
Okay, wow, amazing.
I
So
yeah.
may I know your gray areas while speaking in English? So where do you face problems?
While I speaking in English, many time I am unable to make proper structure, sentence structure, and many time I am not getting word to say this these type of difficulties I face. 3 and 4 days before I join this application, I am learner.
Hmm. Okay, so since 3 days you are learning, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I know
amazing.
English a little bit sentences, but proper English speaking, I don't know. Just I start.
I understand. But you took a initiative so you can learn this language very soon. If you have burning desire to do something, so you can achieve everything,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So may I know about your like future plan? What do you want to become? You want to become a teacher or you want to do a job?
Yeah, I want to become a teacher. I want to do job in private schools. You know,
Okay.
in private school, English fluency is mandatory. Every private school, first priority is you know
Yeah.
English fluency. That's why I learn this language.
Okay. Wow. And what do you do to improve your English language on daily basis?
Okay, I watch English related videos. Sometimes I watch English conversation videos, and I follow Kanchan Kesri ma'am, Varun sir. So I watch whole videos there, and I like many pages on Instagram. So I also learn from there. Sometime I watch. I am reading. Sometime, not
Okay.
very much. Sometime only.
Okay.
That's
Some. So
yeah.
you are kind of procrastinate person, right? Because you do your things on time, on daily basis. Yeah, dear, it happens because when we learn anything new, so it doesn't like come in from sorry, it doesn't come from our heart, right? So
Yeah.
taking initiative is the foremost thing already you are doing. And as you were saying, only sometimes I do listen, but in my point of view, do listen on every day
Yeah.
because we have been speaking this Hindi language or it may be your another language. So
Yeah.
now it's been more than 20 years, right? So for English, we should devote our time at least for 1 hour on daily basis.
Yeah.
So on, yeah, may I know which activity do you like the foremost? Like listening, speaking, reading, and writing.
I like listening and speaking.
Okay, both. Okay,
Both.
very good. Amazing. So may I
When you
know.
start your English journey, now you are good in English. You are fluent in English. So how you start your English journey?
Okay, very good question.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm not that much fluent, but people say nowadays I'm improving day by day because earlier I used to be like not. I'm not saying I was at beginner level. So I could understand my English because I was working in a school. So that time, the foremost I like English subject. I always used to teach English. Let's learn English. Let's learn how to read this vocabulary. So in my initial days, and I'm telling my story here, and yeah, it can be a little bit exaggerated. So one time I went to a school for interview, and it was not prepared that time. So I went there, and out of the blue, I got a chance to teach English subject as an English teacher. So
Okay,
that
that's
time,
good.
yeah, I was blank because I did not teach like any time as an English teacher. That time I found that opportunity and I grabbed it and I started teaching. And day by day, I improved a lot. I'm not saying there I did not learn anything. So I learned a lot. After that, what happens one day? It comes from my inside. Now English will be my future. I decided myself English will be my future. So I started teaching to beginner level students. So now I'm teaching more than not too much, more than 8 to 9 students from different states. So as well as I'm a tutor, I forward to them and I teach basic level English. And yeah, this is
Yeah.
all about my journey.
You take online classes?
Yeah, I take online and offline classes both.
You teach in school?
No, I'm not teaching in a school.
Tuition.
Yeah, only online. Mhm.
That's good.
Mhm.
Which type of difficulties you face primary days of learning?
Okay. So, which type of difficulties I face while teaching to someone,
No,
right?
no, learn speaking. Initial days of your
It's
speaking.
nothing
Yeah.
too much, ma'am. Actually, I had a little bit hesitation. So, when I started doing my practice, like when I decided myself, I will learn this language. So from very next day, I started like my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel name is Lingua Learners. So where I upload my conversational video, I decided myself to learn this language, and yeah, YouTube channel helped me a lot to remove my hesitation. In my initial days, only I was an introvert person. Now I'm becoming extrovert because I'm talking to people, and on daily basis I teach someone, right? So that time it was all about my hesitation. Or one day you won't believe I was talking to a my friend. Now she is my friend. So I was talking to my friend even though it was winter time. I always say in my video I was shivering. Literally, I was trembling. How to speak, what to speak. So my friend was motivated me. Can you speak in English? And you won't believe it was all about 2 minutes, 2 minute session on audio call. And I, can we speak in Hindi? So she said, no, you can speak in English. And that time I used to think I will not improve. But now I'm example in front of you. I can speak English and I can teach English. Yeah, this is all.
That's good. Yeah, now you get a good fluency.
Yeah, it's by virtue of you people, dear.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Do you have kids?
Yeah, I have one kid and he is 5 years
Okay. I have also one daughter. She is 4 year old.
old. Amazing. So, what do you think, dear? English is important for our children or not? Or we can manage it by sending in a Hindi medium school?
Yeah, English is very important for nowadays. Every children's nowadays every private school teacher speak in English.
Mhm.
So if we will talk with our child in English, then she learn easily and faster. So English is very important according
Okay.
to me.
Amazing.
What is your
So,
opinion about this? For
mm,
this, what is your opinion
okay,
on
okay.
this
My
one?
opinion, yeah, my opinion is same. In our today's generation, even though we know English is the foremost thing, right? We can't survive without English. But in future, like upcoming generation, they will have an issue. Like whenever they would go somewhere, so they would face difficulties
Yeah,
because we faced a lot. In our initial days, nobody was there to tell us, कि
yeah,
English सीखो. right?
Yeah,
But in our generation, teachers used to teach us only what is a noun. For example, they are teaching us grammar. What is a noun? So we always used to say noun is the name of person, place, or thing. Oh wow, Anjali, you have given me answer. So
yeah,
please sit down. But they didn't teach us how to speak and where to use,
yeah,
right? Where to use our noun. And for example, if we have learned verb, so they didn't teach us how to use verb, right? So now we are learning from someone or from somewhere. So this was our issue, but in upcoming generation, they would have never these type of issues because they
yeah,
are getting environment, right?
yeah. Nowadays, many application is there. From there, we can learn easily anything.
Mhm. So what do you think about those type of application? Would it be helping for you or not?
Yeah, these type of application helping us not very much, little bit. It help us
Mhm.
because
Okay.
main if you want to learn English speaking, so environment is very important. But we
Right.
have not such type of environment where we can speak in English. So
Mhm.
that condition, these application is good.
And one more thing, if you have proper guidance, so you can learn this language very soon,
Yeah.
right?
Thank
Because when we talk on video call, then
Yes.
it will push our confidence up. And on audio call, so we can speak in our survival English, right? So video call is a very good source to remove your hesitation, to boosting your confidence up. So I would say here only this lens. Any
Yeah.
question so you can ask?
Mm. Where are you from?
Okay, I'm from Haryana, dear.
Okay, you are from what is your education qualification?
Okay, so I have done my B.Ed and I have cleared TET exams related to teaching eligibility
Yeah.
test, which is TET, UP TET, Haryana TET, and APS exams. So nowadays I'm teaching by virtue of my degrees because in initial days I used to think I am having all degrees, but I don't have any English language like skill. So since then I'm learning.
You are teacher of private school or government school?
Before this year, I was a teacher and I was preparing for government exams. But as you can see, in today's era, government is not giving us vacancy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why we
Yeah.
are lacking.
I am also preparing for government exam, teacher exam,
Okay.
but it's very tough, not very easy, and
Yeah.
vacancy is very less.
Hmm. Yeah, and you should have patience. Firstly, I
Yeah,
would say you should have patience.
and
If you are
hard. How is weather here today?
weather is not too much cold, or I would say not too much hot, so it's pleasant. Okay. So may I know your routine, dear? What do you do to like improve your speaking skill or your English language?
I follow Kanchan Kesari mein, so I watch whole video of Kanchan Kesari mein.
Mhm.
Yeah, sometime I listen to Priyanka Chopra podcast.
Mhm.
Sometime I watch tenses videos.
Okay. So do
Yeah,
you like
yeah,
grammar?
yeah. I like tenses only.
Okay, only tenses. Because
Yeah,
as we know, 70% language is spoken in all depend on tenses.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know
Mhm.
tenses, but many time I get confused.
Yeah, I can see you always make mistakes in your tenses.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Work on your tenses and yeah, you will get improved very soon. If you have burning desire, again I'm repeating, and if you decided yourself I would learn this language, so no one can stop you, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Do learn and keep learning.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
dear, so it was a wonderful conversation, and those people who are beginner, so they can learn from you people because you are motivation. Even though you are a homemaker and you are managing your time, you're managing your house, even though you are learning this language. So I salute you. And in future, we will meet you again.